good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. My name is Ayomide and I'm undergoing the virtual assistance program on ELX, and this is my mastery project. In this video, I'll be talking about the roles of a virtual assistant, where I am as a learner virtual assistant, and where I'm headed. What this course, the new things this course will make me learn as a virtual assistant. Please stay tuned. So, who is a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant is someone who provides support services to businesses. They take care of the administrative and technical part of the business so that these business owners, these entrepreneurs can focus on growing their business instead. Things like scheduling emails, things like planning, things like researching, things like scheduling meetings, sorting emails, getting customer feedback. If just the business has to do it alone, it's going to weigh them down. It's going to look overwhelming, and they'll focus on one thing instead of another, making them focus on the administrative part of their business and not growing the business actually. And that's where the virtual assistant comes in. As a virtual assistant, I am the role of virtual assistant is to provide services. I will do it for you. I'm going to come and help you with this thing so you can focus on growing your own business. And they are very strategic. Virtual assistants are strategic planners because I handle the administrative part of your business and you handle the growth part of your business, and that is how virtual assistants work with entrepreneurs. So, what makes a strong virtual assistant? What makes you stand out as a virtual assistant? From what I've learned from the people that I've seen, from the past virtual assistants, from people that are currently being virtual assistants, I've understood that for a strong virtual assistant should be able to learn, should be able to want to learn, should be able to adapt, should be able to communicate effectively. Because as a virtual assistant, you get to your ability to communicate with your clients is what would contribute to your success as a virtual assistant. Because you need them to tell you what to do. You need them to tell you how to do it. You need them to tell you how their business is being run, so you know exactly the playlet, the templates to follow. For example, if an entrepreneur or owner of a business can tell you he likes sorting his emails in the afternoon because most of his messages would have come in by then. Now, as a new virtual assistant, you won't know that. Technically, you might be like, okay, maybe I want to do this in the evening, maybe because that's when I have time. But he tells you that no, I want this done at this particular time, and you can't know that if you do not communicate. So I think what makes a strong virtual assistant is the ability to communicate, and also the ability to adapt. If you're going to a new if you get clients, I feel the ability for you to be able to um adapt to these clients work work ethics is going to help you to. You should not have a rigid structure you follow. For example, probably you just um deal with the administrative part of virtual assistants, and you get someone that says I'll need you to go through the research part too of various virtual assistants. You should be able to adapt to that scenario. You should be able to say, okay, I don't know yet, but I'm ready to learn on the go. I don't know it yet, but I'm ready to read. I'm ready to go far and wide to know what this part of virtual assistance all about. I think that's what makes a good virtual assistant. Oh, and consistency too. When you get a client and you deliver perfect the first time, it is consistency, the ability for you to keep delivering perfectly, and maybe not perfectly every day, but at least to a particular degree of perfection. And it is that ability to keep doing it that makes you really good virtual assistant. I'll also be talking about my personal virtual assistant traits. During the course, we there is a part of the course that tells us the traits a virtual assistant should have, like what a virtual assistant should be able to do. So I think based on the traits I saw, I understand that I'm a fast learner. I like to learn things. I learn things very, very fast. Once I see it twice, three times, I've learned it. But I need to keep practicing to like this. But I learn things very, very fast. And that is one of the attributes of a virtual assistant: ability to learn quickly, to adapt quickly, to understand a particular pattern quickly. And I like things to be organized. I like having organized spaces. I like having organized whatever I'm doing. I like it to be organized, and that is the organizational part of the virtual assistant: organizing, planning things, organizing meals, organizing events, organizing anything. I It's excites me. Organizing really excites me as a person. Also, I know how to build relationships. I know how to talk to people. I like to talk to people. I like to talk to new people, and I like to hear feedback from things I'm doing. I like to see how I'm doing, and I think it's also a really good role of a virtual assistant. The virtual assistant course also, aside from knowing our strengths, we also get to know our weaknesses as well. And so far, I have seen that I have a problem with being consistent. I get things perfectly the first time. I go into a place, I do it well, I do it really, really great. But then the ability to keep doing it that great, to keep doing it at that speed, to keep doing it that way, I don't have that. And it's something I've understood that can be changed as well, and I plan to change it. I plan to do things differently this time around. And I also have a problem with drive. I have a thing with drive. I Most of the times I'm not moved to do things, and once I don't have that move, I won't do it perfectly well. And I think it's also a problem I need to fix, to be able to drive myself, to be able to be my drive factor on a daily basis. During the course of the course, we also talk about mindsets, grit, and personal growth. And while we while I was understanding my strength and weakness, I also understood that it is only a weakness if I make it a weakness. It's possible for me to change this behavior. It's possible for me to change these attributes I give to myself and say, okay, no, this is my weakness. No, I can also change it. For example, I said I lack consistency. I've understood that if you are resilient, if you keep reminding yourself, if you're your drive factor, you keep delivering, you keep delivering, keep delivering. It might be a problem now, but you can also fix it. That is good mindset. And when you have good mindset and grit, at the beginning of the course, we're forced to sit down, create a moonshot video, look for a why, look for a why, and my why, fueled with grit and a positive mindset, is going to help me really move fast as a virtual assistant. Grit, grit is the ability for you to keep doing something even when it looks tough. Even when it looks tough, because it's not always going to be easy as a virtual assistant. There are times you will get burned out, there are times you will not be motivated, there are times work will look monotonous to you and boring. But the grit is the ability to keep going even when it looks hard, the ability to keep doing it even when it's hard, even when it's not as exciting as it used to be. That is grit. And your why will fuel your grit. Your why will fuel your grit. Because if you have a very strong why you're doing this, your grit will be fueled automatically. Even if it's hard, you remember why, and then you keep going. So talking about my personal growth. So like I said about my consistency problem, I was able to settle down myself and draw the pros and cons of drawing the pros and cons of being inconsistent. Was the only pros there was I get to do things at my own pace. I get to do it the way I like, and at my own um fixed time, my own arranged time. That's the only time I get to be my best at my own pace. But no, but if I fix my inconsistency, I'm able to be my best every time. I'm able to deliver every time. I'm able to do well every time. Yes, I'm able to deliver my best. If I become consistent now, instead of delivering my best only when I can, I'm able to deliver my best every time. I'm able to do my best every time. I'm able to deliver perfectly at every given opportunity. And it has led me to understanding that I need to be resilient. I need to have grit. I need to have a strong why. And and I've been consistent now for the past 4 5 days, and it has been progress and progress. I've done things I know that on a normal day, in my normal pace, I won't go that far, but I've also gone that far. So it has helped me grow personally and like fix a few of my flaws. And we also learn to know my view journey ahead. Well, I see virtual assistants as a growth and a growth development, a personal growth development, because I'm a person that plans venture into business eventually. I plan to be an entrepreneur eventually. So learning, being at close proximities with businesses, understanding how businesses run will help me too in the long run. And it helps me understand my capacity as a person and how I can increase this capacity. So it's been a wonderful short course, and I've learned a lot from it. I hope you've learned some too. Thank you very much for watching.